Welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, some people called on Joel Embiid to be more aggressive. The process accepted that with humility, saying, I want to be great, and it's only right for people to expect me to drop 35 a night. At the same time, he said, I'm not a selfish player. If the defense double teams me, it's about making the right play. Kevin?
David, he is showing that maturity. Thanks for that report. And this should be a fun one because of the pace these two teams play at, Doris. It's all about up-tempo basketball.
Kev, I'll be surprised if the shot clock gets below 10 even once tonight. That's how fast both of these teams play. And consider this. In the NBA, across the entire 30 teams, your best field goal percentage always comes in the first 8 seconds of the shot clock. This should be tremendous.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Maxey out there with Seth Curry, and it's Green in at the 3. And for the Celtics, Brown the small forward with Tatum holding down the 4 spot. Marcus Smart is out there with Dennis Schroeder, and it's Horford in at the center position.
Well, this is a shot that Jaylen Brown must make consistently. Nice seeing him start to look confident, stroking it from deep.
To the inside, and Embiid throws it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now here's Schroeder. Maxey grabs the miss.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Here's Green. Here's Embiid. Horford with the rebound.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
I'll tell you, for a 2-guard, Danny Green gets a ton of blocks. Great use of his length.
Curry passes to Harris. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well. Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Embiid kicks to Curry. Back to Embiid. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Horford.
And who draws more fouls than Embiid? Very few players, if any. Too much size and really too much skill to defend.
The first one falls.
Really an underrated part of Embiid's game. Excellent as a foul shooter for a 7-footer, so you just can't hack away at it.
And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Drummond's checked in for Harris. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Danny Green. Korkmaz, he's checked in for Seth Curry. And it's Shake Milton in for Maxey. And Embiid drops them both.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Pass to Hernan Gomez. Knocked away. Cantor, the pass to Hernan Gomez. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Pritchard. And the 3 off target.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And that's on a bounce. Philadelphia will retain possession. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
George Niang, he's checked in for the 76ers. "35 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Got a hand on it."
Encouraging to see Cantor trying harder on the defensive end. There's height. There's ability to block shots. Go to work, Ennis.
Pritchard drills the three-pointer. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Now, here's Milton. To the paint. Here's Pritchard. But they get it back. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Celtics out in front, up 2. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
As a coach, I think you get a certain feel for what your team needs, and credit this guy for not waiting around. He went ahead and made the adjustment.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for the Celtics, we've got Williams, also Ennis Cantor out there, and it's Pritchard in at the 1. Philadelphia shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. That free throw, no good. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. And fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
Well, this is what you call your big man playing big. Terrific work on the glass.
Pritchard passes to Richardson. Down low. And it's Williams. That time the assist by Richardson. Williams has got his first points in this one.
Showing that aggressive nature. Williams competes hard, doesn't back down, and he'll let his opponent know he's not afraid of the contact.
Here's Korkmaz. Offline with his 3. Celtics leading by 3.
And Korkmaz, the Turkish guard, taken at the end of the first round in 2016. Spent a year overseas before joining the NBA and didn't play much early on. But last season he showed he's a starting caliber player.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
The Celtics have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Here's Richardson, and the shot is long. And with Korkmaz standing 6'7", Greg, there's a lot to like.
And his size can be a huge advantage in certain matchups, Kevin. Great wingspan, also lets him grab a fair amount of steals. Has worked hard to get where he is and still showing room to grow.
And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Harris is checked in for George Niang. Green comes in for Matisse Thybulle. Curry's checked in for Korkmaz. And Maxey's subbed in for Shake Milton. Now here's Smart. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Schroeder outside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And once Schroeder was asked to name his favorite NBA city, I believe it surprised a lot of fans when he said Milwaukee.
That's right, Greg. But he cited the strong German culture there. Schroeder, of course, went straight from Germany to the NBA. He relied on his athleticism early on, but now he's seeing the game much better, plays under control, can lead the team. He has had a tremendous amount of growth.
And the first one drops.
You know, I think one of the important things for Dennis Schroeder is to keep trying to become more and more efficient. Let his offense come naturally and improve as a distributor.
Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Drummond. Schroeder hits them both.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Here's Maxey. Shoots from the corner. Count it, and the Celtic lead has been cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Harris.
And through hard work, this has become Harris's bread and butter. A knockdown shooter off the catch.
Schroeder passes to Smart. There's 38 seconds left now here in the second. Tatum, that's for 2. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
There's 21 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. 6 to shoot. Here's Maxey. Embiid against Schroeder. It's stolen by Schroeder. And now the fast break. Schroeder with the ball. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
This is where the speed of Dennis Schroeder comes into play. When he's moving like this, the defender is in a tough spot.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
84%. That's what he was able to convert on a season ago from the line.
And the first one at the line is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Celtics lead by 5. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal. Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. They didn't get more than a 1-possession lead in the period. 3 points was as big as it got. Taking a And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. The 76ers trail by 5. And so in the game for the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Maxey out there with Curry. And it's Green in at the 3, the small forward. And they double up Embiid. And it's sent back by Horford.
Well, this guy is a consistent shot blocking threat. Al Horford twice on the pipes.
You're smart. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Here's Curry. Good, and Harris gets the assist. Curry's got the first points of the second half up on the board for the 76ers. And Schroeder's got the ball here for Boston. 3-point lead. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
Well, their first basket in 4 tries. Can that trigger a little bit of good shooting here? We'll find out.
Here's Maxey, buried from 15 feet out. Maxey's got his first bucket in this one.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Brown outside. And it's off from three-point range. No one near Curry as he lets it go. And he hits it to tie the game up. Curry's got 5 points so far. Boston's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Passes it to Horford. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
You have to love how tough Al Horford is. When he gets deep, low post position, it makes it really hard on the defense.
For Boston, they have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
And the 76ers making a change here. Drummond's checked in for Embiid. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Danny Green. Korkmaz, he's checked in for Curry. And it's Shake Milton in for Maxey. Now here is Harris. Drummond trying to get himself free.
The amazing thing about Williams, yeah, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. Doesn't care where you're shooting from. Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical. That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Now here's Brown. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Boy, you have got to appreciate how hard Jaylen Brown goes. Amazing how he gets defenders to foul him when he's going up with his shot.
Celtics have been perfect so far from the free throw line. 6 for 6. That free throw good from Brown. And so he hits both.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
And here is Milton. Inside. And Drummond throws it down.
With a large frame and a willingness to get physical, Drummond's a relentless rebounder.
With 1 on the clock. No good there. Tie game in Boston. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Boston shooting a putrid 25% from the field. Poor shot selection all around. They've got Richardson. Enes Kanter is out there with Williams. And it's Pritchard in at the point guard. That's the Boston 5. Good D by Embiid. Philadelphia shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Here's Milton to take the lead and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And we know how good Embiid is at drawing fouls, especially in the painted area. He welcomes the contact.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. Both teams will make substitutions. And Embiid drops them both.
Well, this is why you run your offense through him in important situations. You know he's going to deliver.
Pass to Hernangomez. And here's Smart, guarded by Kerr. Fades. Smart misses.
You know what? Just a little fancy on that possession there. Just go up in rhythm.
Curry dishes to Green. It's Drummond, high post. Rebounded by Smart. Boston trailing. The pass to Williams. He dishes it to Schroeder. No good that time. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Here's Curry. And good! He nails it. Curry's got the lead up to 4 now for the 76ers.
Well, this is an experienced shooter in these situations. Even when Seth Curry is under pressure, he's able to keep his calm and cool.
Outside, Smart. Shooter kicks to Cancer. The 76ers leading by 4. Milton with it. 1:06 left to play in the final quarter. That shot, no good. Great D that time from Dennis Schroeder. Rebound by the 76ers. Green bounce pass. Here's Embiid. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way. And the 76ers lead by 6. Now a timeout called by Boston. They're trailing by 6. 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Joel Embiid.
And tell you what, he's worked very hard to get himself in good position throughout the course of this game. And that comes across in his shooting percentage. He's hit over half his shots from the field. And that's not because he got hot as much as it's because of the effort he put in to get himself open.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, the head coach for the Celtics talked to his team during the break. He told them, look, guys, we're running out of time. We're going to make a move. It's got to be now. Are you guys ready to make a move? They all nodded, and he said, then go take it. Kevin?
Man, you can get chills watching Jason Tatum want to deliver in the clutch.
Here's Curry. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks, and he commits the intentional foul. And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. He's able to hit the second one, and that puts them up by 5.
Well, I think it's fair to say that Seth Curry has found his footing in this league. He gains more and more confidence every year.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're down by 5. We've got 28 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
Well, it's about the little details. Capitalize at the free throw line, add to your lead.
It drops, and now they trail by just 4.
We are talking about a very solid passer at his position. Schroeder identifying an open teammate.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And the 76ers making a change here. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game. Here's Pritchard from deep three-point range, but they'll get another chance. To the left wing, from deep, Hernan Gomez. So Philadelphia wins it. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Danny, a strong defensive effort both individually and team. Now, how comfortable are you at that end of the floor now, knowing that you can make things tough on the opposition?
Well, we want to make them take tough shots. We're not comfortable at any point defensively, but we got to continue to be active and be aggressive and get our hands on loose balls.
It's been the mark of the Spurs for a long time, Danny. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.